Hey there, before we continue in the next video, I just wanted to show my game for the Game Maker's Toolkit Jam, Zombie Gargle. Play as a crowd of survivors and sacrifice as many as you like to the zombie horde to get at least one person to the other side. There you go. If you like it, rate it, leave some feedback and let me know what you think. Anyway, on to the other submissions. Anyway, I will play, I think... Let's see, I think I'll play... let's look at them. So one I feel like there was another one I was curious about. Well, actually there's a few I wanted to play before ending, so I might give it a bit more time. I think there was another... Is this one a 3D one? I know it's my bias towards 3D, but someone needs to be biased towards the 3D ones. Okay, well, I've already clicked it, so I'm going to play it. Let me display here. So this is... You wake up in a dark mansion. You cannot leave the place, yet something seems to lurk in the dark. Is it after you? Probably. Fortunately, there's a light bulb still working. Only one, though. You'll have to take it with you on your way to the deeper parts of the mansion in order to keep away thing in the dark, but it means walking without light from one lamp to another. Will you be fast enough? Will you discover what happened here and why you're locked in? Tread lightly on your way to the truth. Okay, so let us launch this one, and oh thank god it's windowed. Nothing is going to crash today. Bit loud on my ears, but alright. It does stab my ears a little bit. I think I'm going to turn that down a tad. Just the highs on the bells do sting. Might be my ears are a bit delicate. Anyway, join mode, tread lightly. Okay, so you can find the documents you interact with space. Be reassured you have space to take it back again. Okay. Okay, well that's just... How do I get this text to leave me? Okay, so if I take the light... Let's must be missing something. Let's actually read this all again. I think it's the thing I saw on the page, but you must stay in the light to be safe, but you're in a very dark mansion, there's things lurking. Be reassured, you've got a light bulb with you. Plenty of lamp lights around here to bring light to the mansion. Come close to the lamp and press space to put your light bulb in. Okay, so I currently do not have a light. Press space again to take it back and bring it to another place. Beware the lamps are very old and might break if you leave a light bulb too long inside one of them. If a lamp breaks, you'll be plunged in the dark. Don't forget to take back the light bulb. You can't put your light bulb... Right. You can repair broken lamps. If you find document interact with space, again to consult it. And now you have all the keys to explore the mansion and join tread lightly. Okay. Ah. Was there something... Space. Ah, okay, so... What's this? Ah, okay. There are alchemy circles, half-finished decorations painted on the wall. Most of this is unreadable except for the word Philosopher's Stone. Next to the biggest, most complete of the circles, number 7 is written all over the wall. Okay, it's a bit of intrigue here. Fix the fuses. Okay. Be good to have a clearer indicator which lamps are taken off. It took me a while to go, this is the lamp, like just some effect. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The giant Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the floor. Oh, this is bad. Oh, it broke. That's what happened. And oh, okay. See, there's an indicator for the lamp there, so that's good. That lets me know that's broken. So I'm kind of wondering why that indicator is there. I'm not entirely sure. What am I? Do I have a hat? Am I some kind of mouse person? In half-burnt pages of strange incantation, Father of all lies, hear my call. Over the waking world, thy shadow shall reign. Under thy power I place my soul. Release the one I sleep from thy kingdom. The rest of Benostan flames. The first of each line spell the word for. Okay. I heard this is a game that could benefit from mouse-based input rather than the mouse and... Oh no. There we are. Because, I don't know, it feels like it'd be a nice bit to just point towards stuff and Jack. Let's do this since I'm here to fix some of those lights. So I can kind of explore out a bit. And there we go. Be good if there's a way to tell, instead of the lights all being circular, maybe something to let me know what way they face, because sometimes I'll see the light on a on another wall, and I'll think that's accessible here, and then I'll find it's not. I've not found the hazard yet. I've been told there's a hazard in the dark. I've yet to encounter it. Okay. Oh, this is... I really hope it pauses while I'm doing this. It's a report exploring scientific fiction novels. Chapter about Frankenstein. Oh, yeah. Has been bookmarked. I need to read that book one day. Incidentally, Frankenstein method of reanimation is as much science as... Okay, let's... I imagine context, but anyway. When I tried to take the book, I heard a faint sound like a clicking. In such an odd manner, it wouldn't be a surprise if I see a passageway hidden in one of these bookcases. Okay, so I found a... Be nice to... I don't know if... It's hard to tell what I'm interacting with, and... Again, just... Oh, so... I was just thought like it'd be good to get a signal for when a light's about to break out, which I guess it darkens. So that is a signal. I'm a bit lost to the objective at the moment. It's like I'm aware I'm exploring and I'm seeing if I can find stuff, but I'm finding occulty things, but still. Just trying to wonder, is there an advantage this whole one light mechanic? Because I get that it's kind of, it slows down my movement, but apart from that, is there like a tangible give and take here, or is it just kind of slowing me down for the sake of it? Ah, was that the thing I opened up with the book there? Oh. So yeah, something to remind you of what you had interacted with, like where the light source was. Whew. Okay, so I'm imagining, was this the thing that moved? Oh boy, this is not good for me. Oh. I'm a bit lost now. I don't know where I can go to next. Like I'm aware that when I move the light, certain items become interactable. But I mean, like here we go. This is interactable. There was a piece of key. No, a piece of a key. That's a bit weird. With a diary. The last page was ripped away. I should depart. I'm really hoping there was not like a hint in the text, because I'm gonna admit I skim. Am I missing? So, I think I might. I'll give this one a few more minutes to, but I'm not seeing. Like I loosely get what to do. I think it's just at this point I'm a bit afraid of the consequences. If I'm aware if I push on recklessly, whatever this thing in the darkness will get me, and I have to kind of. Well, I suppose I'm not sure I'd lose much because I kind of know the paths, but at the same time, there's just a slight element of unwillingness in a way. If I have to put the lights sort of next to every spot, like I think it could be sort of, I don't know, less lights and just they cover a wider area. Because then I'll bring a light into a room and I'll basically be thinking, do I have to bring it to the end of this room to find the interruptible item, or it just feels a bit sort of like, I don't know, feels a bit just, here we go. So this was an item I don't think I found before. It's a photograph from an old lady named Rebecca Mel Hawthorne, written on it. Okay, I've seen that name a few times. Written on, the frame is stuck on the table, but when I force it I felt pressure mechanism. I should tread carefully from now on, something may have changed around me. Well, that's not optimistic at all. So something might have changed, like, okay. Can I tread carefully? I feel like I can only move at the same speed. Like, I guess it's kind of the don't be reckless, but at the same time, I've only got one setting. Encircled, there's another piece of the key with a newspaper. How many key pieces do I have? Like, I don't think I've got an inventory that kind of shows me that, so... Okay, so am I going to have to move this over to here? Yep, there we go. There's a piece of the key with a letter. Okay. Oh, lagging. What's this? Why am I lagging? Something's changed. All of a sudden I'm suffering a lag spike. Is the enemy in the game now? Okay, now I'm lagging less. It's a bit weird. Oh. Is that a dead bird or toy? Well, a big 3 is written in ink, so 7, 3, and 4 are the numbers. And there's a dead thing there. Can I get through here? Is there any path? No. So I know there's a dead fellow there, a dead birdman, which, considering my stoogie name, is a bit disconcerting. But apart from that, I think I've gotten 3 or 4 key pieces, but I don't know how many I need for whatever it is I'm trying to do here. And also, I can't recall where door I'd need those key pieces are. Maybe in the thing down here, if I one old forward. Is there... Okay, so is this a new area? Was this not... No, this is an area I've been to a few times. Oh, but now there's a new thing there. So a bunch of new passageways have slowly opened up, so okay. There's a coffin, so that's menacing. Number 7, so there's another 7. Small note, experiment, decaying state was hard to advance, Okay, so... I don't know if there's any more paths left for me. Oh. Let's just fix the fuse again, because that just helps me out. Okay, so this is the only other... Look, I already read this, haven't I? Yeah. I think the numbers would mean, like, I saw a corpse earlier, but I have no means that I can tell to access said corpse. Apparently I'm gaining pieces of a key, but I've not found, I suppose it'd be, well, I'd be looking for a box. That looks like a box, but I don't think it's the kind of box I'm thinking of. I think I'm going to give it a tiny... Have I already read this? I'm going to see if I can get to that corpse one more time, and then if I can't, then I'm just going to... Ah, I can. Okay, I didn't realize that, but there's a way here. Is that new? Ah, okay, so I'm a ghost. And I was a bad person. My dad. It's a nightmare when I figured I want to start over again. Thank you. Okay. Trying starting over again. What happens if I stay in the dark? I'm just a bit curious about that. So, wander around in the dark. Is nothing going to take me? I thought there was something hunting me in the dark, wasn't there? Have I not got far enough? Is there like a safety period at the beginning, or...? Okay. I mean, definitely. I mean, it has atmosphere. I mean, I'm easily scared, so I mean, I can say something has that. Ah, there we go. Could have been a bit clearer, I think. Maybe some kind of sound indicator, just kind of sudden. But anyway. Okay. Oh, that's 15 minutes. I'll try and write the review here because I think. Try and roughly write it at least. Is it brighter on these screenshots than it was for me? Anyway. Trying to think. Like I had the atmosphere one, I just when it comes to the only one element, I get moving the light bulb to the different places lets you interact with things. Just there was no, as far as I can see, there's no advantage to not having the light bulb, so it kind of did just turn into a game of transporting the bulb about the place. If maybe there was some advantage to not having the light bulb in places, or I think if the light bulb didn't have to be moved as often, because it did I think begin to get a little bit tedious having to move it each time you wanted to move to an area. So maybe, as I said, the lights could be more overall for the room. If you put a light in the room that covers like the majority of the room, because I found, I think as I showed there, like if I didn't put it right next to something I didn't know was interactable, I wouldn't be able to find out it was interactable. And I'm just trying to think. I mean, I get it's going for the only one theme. I'm just wondering if it's somewhat... I mean, I can get that the putting the light in places reveals stuff, but at the same time, if you don't have the light in places, you're going to die, so you have to move the light. If there was some element of you could explore places in the dark, and maybe... Oh, okay, just checking a text. I don't want to just say negative things. I want to think about if there's anything kind of constructive I can say. I mean, atmosphere is good, and I could kind of like I skimmed the text, but I could begin to piece together the kind of whole sort of occulty narrative that it seemed to be about resurrecting and Frankensteins and whatnot. So I can sort of gather that much. I'm wondering what kind of advantage you could have for the shadow areas, because I think if you're going to do a game like this where you have bright areas and dark areas, it would help if there was some benefit to the dark areas, maybe something you could only see in the dark or something you could only interact with in the dark. Because when the ability to interact with stuff, like you can only interact with stuff near the light, and at the same time you'll die in the dark. So it's not a case of you bring the light somewhere to interact with something. You have, like, it could be, I don't know if it could be a thing of maybe you could have maybe places where the darkness, you could have, if you left the light in one place, maybe there'd be a certain bit of the level where you have to, you could even have some kind of puzzle mechanic where you have to run to interact with something elsewhere, and you could only interact with that thing while the light was in that one spot. So then you have the kind of tension of you have to make it in time to that place, so maybe you have to map out your path. You maybe have objects you have to sort of move around before that to sort of unblock paths. I feel just a little bit more could have been done design-wise, because as it is now, it is kind of nothing wrong there. I think it might be, I'm not really one for the walk around games, but it is kind of a walk around and discover the story thing. But there's not, when I think design, I think kind of the conflict of kind of puzzles or some challenge and whatnot. That wasn't really here. It was just kind of exploring, which, if you want a tense atmosphere, like there are games like Gone Home and Amnesia, if you're not terrified of it like I am. So it's kind of a light horror game I can play, but still I think just a bit more maybe in design, because it was mostly narrative, which there's nothing wrong with that, but for design jam, I can't rate it too highly for that, which I'm sad to say. Anyway, I'll try and write a review of it later on, but yeah. Okay, and I think I will try, then there's one or two, I mean there's a bunch of these I want to honestly play, but I think I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. So I think there's just, I think one or two I had particular in mind that I was curious about when I heard them. Is it Echolocation. I think, oh, I have to open up the page, okay. I think this is one I was just curious about because I've in university I remember people, oh, it's a download, okay. So I couldn't download it from there, but I still have to open up. Oh, it was not one I was downloading earlier I was going to play. Oh, I'll check that later. Okay, this should be done soon, so I'll just get this sorted. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious how this one's going to be, because I remember back in university, and the first one I went to before I changed. I'm going to go into that, but anyway. I remember there was a group that was doing a game based on the idea of you playing as a blind character and you kind of shake a bell and that you've seen the environment and interact with stuff. It's very neat back then when they did that. So I'm curious. I'm always curious whenever I see games which kind of go with the echolocation thing. Yep, one anyway. I'm trusting. Oh, and it's full screen, so I think that's... Well, it's not full screen. Is full screen? Is having a bit of a play session with my displays at the moment. Alright, let's go to game capture. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. I seem to be able to record this one. It mucks up with the display, but here we go. Okay, I can record it. Just mucks around with my displays a little bit. I don't know what software it is, but if I can play it, I can play it. Why is it auto adjusting my screen? Oh, echolocation. What's this? I'm going to miss those two buttons. Let's just do the play. Okay, so in-game instructions. Level 1. You must navigate your way to the diamond using only your sense of hearing. The grey block is your starting place. Listen carefully. Okay. So do I have a limited... Am I kind of revealing the... I don't understand. What am I missing here? Use WASD to move. Okay. So I'm the grey block. Okay. Can that be heard? From I'm pressing the WASD. I'm hearing noises, but I don't get, like, I'm okay, up is kind of okay. What did that do? Oh, now I'm windowed. That is actually helpful, but oh, now I'm big screen again. This is confusing. I don't know what the display thing is, but it is mucking up. I'm seeing all my windows flash across my eyes. It is very disorientating, and I don't entirely get what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to give it one more good old spirited attempt, and I'm just going to leave it at the scale is there, because if I click... Okay. Let us... You navigate your way to the diamond using only your sense of hearing. The grey block is your starting place. Listen carefully. Okay. Blocked. So I think I'm here. And that was blocked off. Blocked off. Up. Blocked. Up is fine. I'm here. There. There. Okay, can't go there. Can't go down. Can't go... Okay, now I get it. Try to keep careful track of where your character is on the grid. If you get lost for too long, you might run out of time. Okay, so I don't know if it's loud enough because the desktop audio thing doesn't showing it, but when I press an arrow key, I will hear a noise, and I'll kind of hear it if I can go there, and I'll kind of, you know, if I can't. It's interesting. The only thing is the visuals are a bit confusing. Like I don't know why I get these visuals. Like I can highlight where I think I am, I guess. So blocked, blocked, blocked. Okay. Okay, so it's kind of a memory game. You have to remember where you were. I guess it could get oh, level 3. When the level gets complicated, it can help to draw a map. Okay, so left click lets me draw a map, so that's fine. Okay, this is... Okay, it's a little bit off, but still managed to get there. Some levels have hazards, which will send you back to the start block. You can mark these on your map as well with Q and E. Okay. So that's safe. That's... Okay. I think I'm going to lose this one. Oh, okay. I think I'll stop this one for now because I'm not good with these kind of memory games. But as a concept, no, this one definitely I think rates highly on the. Like, I'm not good at playing it, but that's not going to stop me rating it highly. I think it seems like it's a well-designed little thing there. Should call it a little thing, but it's well-designed. Like, it's an interesting concept. For the only one, yeah, you've only got kind of one sense, and at the same time, you've also kind of got the only one movement noise interaction. Yeah, I'd say it goes enough of that. So I'd say it's definitely original. That's not going to get high stars for original. I don't know what will. Like that approach for the mechanic. Design, I'd say, is good. Even to the theme, I'd say, is quite good as well. So yeah, I'd say all around a good one. I need to write a review for it later if I can think of something to say. But yeah, did that muck up my recording stuff? Okay, I think I want to try. I think there was there. I'm trying to think. What do I think there was one or two specific things I wanted to try out, or was that? Okay, well I'm quickly going to stop recording, and then I'm going to just look and see if there was something else. Okay, things should be working again. Okay, I think to wrap it off, I think for the final game, I've already played this once, but I like it, so I want to play again in a recording. Is OneHandShooter. I just really bloody like this one. Sorry for the language. It's not that bad language, but at the same time. Okay. Oh yeah, it is displaying properly. Let's make sure the volume is quite nice because the volume's up. Like, I really like this one. This just felt like a good classic PlayStation 1 era boss battle thing. Just, you know, a bit better than, because I remember not liking quite a few of those when I was little, but I like this. Makes me feel like I'm playing a game. That's a nice change of pace. It just felt good to play. Oh, that's not a bad ending. Like, I don't know why they're saying it's a bad ending. That was just a good action segment. So yeah, just very bloody polished. I would have left my review for that one. I love that one. I think that's kind of, at the moment, that's my standout one that I just like playing. So yeah, if I'm going to leave this, I'm just going to leave it playing on my own, little fella. Why not? But yeah, so I don't know if I'd be doing another recording video like this, and I imagine it's gonna take me a while to upload it. especially if I put all the videos together into one single thing. But if I played your game, I hope that the gameplay footage was useful to watch, and that you don't suffer too much watching me fail at playing some of them, and that any critique I gave was useful. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, so good luck to everyone else on the jam, and since I've got my game open, I'll say obviously, give my game a play. Zombie Grapple. It's a fun old time. And give the other ones I play to go to. Ta.